Hey, welcome to the Comp Plan Decoder. This is where we break down the compensation plans in network marketing so you can actually understand how they work. No hype, no fluff, just the facts. I'm your host, Bill Kaysen. Today, let's dive into Talk Fusion.
Unlock the money, decode the truth. It's time to break down the comp plan for you. No hype, no fluff, just numbers that work. Comp Plan Decoder, get paid what you're worth.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're zeroing in on the Talk Fusion compensation plan. Specifically, the version that's effective April 2025.
That's the one. We've got the official document right here from their site.
Right. And our goal really is to understand how it's structured. You know, how someone can actually earn income with this plan.
Exactly. We want to give you, the listener, a clear view of the mechanics. No jargon overload, just the facts from the source.
Okay, let's jump in. The first thing that jumps out, I think, is their big claim.
The instant pay.
Yeah, the world's first instant pay compensation plan. They say you get paid within, like, a minute of earning a commission. That sounds, well, pretty unique.
It really is a major selling point for them. Getting paid almost immediately after making a sale or earning a commission. That's quite different from traditional weekly or monthly payouts.
Definitely. It must have a psychological impact, wouldn't you say? That instant reward.
Oh, absolutely. It reinforces the action immediately. Could be a powerful motivator, linking effort directly to reward in a way that, well, other plans just don't.
Interesting. Okay, so beyond that instant pay feature, the document lays out 5 ways to earn. Should we list those out quickly, just as a roadmap?
Good idea. So we have fast start bonuses, then team commissions, mega matching bonuses, rank advancement bonuses, and finally, the leadership pool.
Right. 5 distinct streams. Let's tackle the fast start bonuses first.
Okay.
These seem pretty straightforward. You earn them when you personally bring someone in, right? A promoter or a customer who buys one of the product packages.
Exactly. You sponsor them, they buy a package, you get a bonus. Simple as that.
And a key detail here, it seems, is that there's no limit on these.
Correct. No cap. So the more people you personally enroll with a package, the more of these bonuses you can potentially earn. It directly rewards that initial recruitment effort.
And the amounts differ based on the package?
They do. It breaks down like this. The starter package gets you a $50 USD bonus.
Okay.
The elite package bumps that up to $100 USD.
Double.
And the pro package yields the highest fast start bonus, which is $200 USD.
So $50 or $200, depending on what your new person buys. Seems clear enough.
Yep, that's the structure for the fast start.
All right, moving on to number 2, team commissions. This sounds like where the team building aspect really kicks in.
It is. This is built around a binary structure. You need to build 2 teams, essentially. One on your left side, one on your right.
Okay, the classic binary model. How do you actually earn from these teams?
It's based on sales volume, or SV. The plan talks about earning a cycle.
A cycle.
Yeah, a cycle happens when you accumulate 200 SV in both your left team and your right team.
Ah, so you need 200 on the left and 200 on the right simultaneously?
Precisely. Balance is key here. When that happens, 200 SV on both sides, you complete a cycle, and that pays out 25 USD in team commissions.
And it doesn't matter who specifically generated that volume. Could be someone way down in your team.
Doesn't matter at all. As long as it's within your left or right team structure, it counts towards that 200 SV threshold. It leverages the group effort.
And this can happen repeatedly.
Oh, yeah. The document mentions this can happen multiple times a day, although there is a cap.
Right. There's always a cap. What is it here?
The potential is capped at 50,000 USD per week in team commissions. A very high ceiling, obviously.
Obviously. Okay, so they give an example. 2,000 SV on the left and 2,000 SV on the right. That would be, let's see, 10 cycles.
Exactly. 2,000 divided by 200 is 10. So 10 cycles times $25 per cycle.
That's $250 USD. Got it.
And that volume, the SV, it comes from the product packages, right?
Yeah.
And monthly activity.
Yes. The packages have an initial SV value and then a smaller monthly SV attached.
You break that down?
Sure. The starter package is 100 SV up front plus 10 SV per month.
Okay.
The elite is 200 SV up front plus 20 SV monthly. And the pro package gives 400 SV up front with 25 SV monthly.
So that monthly SV that helps maintain volume over time, not just relying on new package sales, creates a potential for recurring cycles from ongoing activity.
Exactly. It adds a residual element to the team commissions.
Makes sense.
Okay, next up. Mega matching bonuses. This sounds like another layer on top of the team commissions.
It is. This one rewards you for helping the people you personally sponsor succeed.
How does it work?
You earn an additional 10% bonus that matches the team commissions earned by the promoters you personally sponsored, your first generation.
Okay, so if someone I brought in earns, say, $500 in team commissions.
You'd get a $50 mega matching bonus, 10% of their earnings.
Nice. And it doesn't stop there, does it? There's a second generation.
Correct. You also earn another 10% matching bonus on the team commissions earned by their personally sponsored promoters. So the people your directs sponsor, that's your second generation.
Wow, okay. So using that example, my direct earned $500, I get $50. If someone they sponsored earns $1,000 in team commissions.
You'd get another $100 from that second generation person. So $150 total in mega matching bonuses in that scenario.
And is there a limit on how many people you can earn this from?
Nope. Just like the Fast Start bonuses, the document states there's no limit to the number of mega matching bonuses you can earn.
So the potential here could be quite significant if you build a large, successful team where people are actively earning team commissions.
Absolutely. For leaders who focus on mentoring and duplication, this could become a very substantial part of their income. It incentivizes supporting your downline's growth.
Right. Okay, that brings us to the rank advancement bonuses.
Yeah.
These seem more like one-off rewards.
Exactly. Think of them as milestone bonuses. You hit a specific rank for the very first time, you get a one-time cash bonus.
What kind of amounts are we talking about?
Well, they list a few examples. Reaching the 3-star rank gets you a $500 bonus.
Okay.
Hitting Diamond pays $1,000. Double Diamond is $2,000. Triple Diamond is $3,000.
And it keeps going up.
Yep. Diamond Elite, for instance, has a $5,000 one-time bonus attached. It's recognition and reward for climbing the ladder.
Gotcha. And the final way to earn income listed is the leadership pool. Sounds exclusive.
It is. This one is specifically for qualified Blue Diamonds, which is a high rank in the structure.
And what do they get?
They get to share in a pool that equals 1% of the total global sales volume generated by Talk Fusion.
Wow, 1% of the entire company's volume split among the Blue Diamonds.
Yeah. It's a significant incentive for reaching and maintaining those top leadership levels, a share in the company's overall success.
Okay, so we've covered the 5 ways to earn, but those ranks, 3-star, Diamond, Blue Diamond, how do you actually achieve them? It's tied to the team commissions, isn't it?
It is, directly. Rank advancement is based on your weekly performance, specifically your weekly team commission earnings, and the number of cycles you achieve per week.
So consistency is key. Can you give some examples?
Sure. To hit the bronze rank, you need to achieve just 1 cycle in a week, which equates to $25 in weekly team commissions.
Okay, the very first step.
All right. Then for gold, you need 10 cycles in a week, earning $250 in team commissions that week.
So a significant jump.
Definitely. And it scales up. Diamond requires 100 cycles in a week, which means $2,500 in team commissions for that week.
100 cycles, that's 20,000 SV on both legs in 1 week.
Exactly. And then Blue Diamond, which qualifies for that leadership pool, requires 500 cycles in a week.
500 cycles, that's $12,500 in weekly team commissions.
Yes. So you can see the progression higher ranks demand significantly higher, sustained team volume and cycle generation on a weekly basis.
It really maps out the growth trajectory. Now, to make sure we're all on the same page, maybe we should quickly clarify some of the key terms they use.
Good idea. Terminology is important in these plans.
They define a promoter. That's just someone participating in the comp plan, right?
Yes, basically an active distributor or associate building the business.
And business center, what's that exactly?
That's usually your position within the binary structure. It's the hub from which your left and right teams grow and where your commissions accumulate. Some plans allow top earners multiple business centers.
Okay. We've talked about sales volume, or SV, the points on products. They also mention group sales volume, GSV, and personal sales volume, PSV.
Right. PSV is volume from your own purchases or sales to personal customers. GSV is the total volume generated by everyone in your downline teams.
And you need both, sort of, to be active.
Well, being active requires meeting a minimum PSV level. The document mentions a one-time 100 PSV and then 10 PSV monthly minimum. You need to be active to earn.
Got it. And then there's qualified. What does that take?
Being qualified generally means you've met the minimum sponsoring requirements to earn certain commissions, like team commissions. Here, it means having at least one personally sponsored active promoter placed on your left team and another one on your right team.
So active status plus one active personal sponsor on each leg makes you qualified, needed for team commissions.
Exactly. Those are prerequisites.
We defined a cycle, 200 SV left, 200 SV right, earns $25. They also mention lesser volume leg, or LVL. Why is that term important?
Oh, the LVL. In a binary plan, you have two legs, and one will inevitably have less volume than the other in any given pay period. That's the lesser volume leg.
And why does it matter?
Because typically your team commissions, cycles, are calculated based on the volume in that lesser volume leg, as you need matching volume from the stronger leg. So managing and growing your LVL is critical for maximizing those cycle commissions.
Makes sense. You're limited by your weaker side.
Okay. And finally, a customer is just someone buying products, not building the business.
Correct. Retail customers who aren't participating in the compensation plan itself.
No, this is really important. The document has a prominent income disclaimer. We need to talk about this.
Absolutely crucial. Every legitimate network marketing company includes one. Talk of Fusion is very clear here.
What does it essentially say? It says that any earnings examples shown in their materials, like the cycle examples or potential incomes, are not guarantees. They are purely for illustrative purposes.
So just because the plan allows for $50,000 a week doesn't mean anyone or many people actually earn that.
Precisely. The disclaimer states that Talk Fusion does not guarantee any level of income or earnings. Individual results will vary widely.
And that success depends on individual skills, effort, commitment, market conditions, all those factors.
Yes, it emphasizes that building a successful business requires hard work, dedication, and developing sales and leadership skills. There are no shortcuts or guarantees of income.
It's vital context for anyone looking at this. The potential is laid out, but the reality of achieving it is explicitly not guaranteed.
Couldn't stress that enough. Understanding the disclaimer is just as important as understanding the commission structure itself.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. We've taken a deep dive into the Talk Fusion compensation plan, effective April 2025.
We looked at the instant pay claim, the 5 income streams, fast start, team commissions, mega matching, rank bonuses, and the leadership pool.
We broke down how team commissions work with the binary structure and cycles, how ranks are achieved through weekly performance,
And clarified key terms like active, qualified, and LVL.
and we highlighted that critical income disclaimer. So wrapping up our look at this specific plan, the structure seems clear, the instant pay is definitely a standout feature, but that disclaimer really grounds expectations.
It does. It's a plan with multiple facets, rewarding different activities from initial sales to long-term team building and leadership.
So for you listening, considering everything we've discussed, the different ways to earn, the binary structure, the ranked requirements, that instant payout, what aspects of this compensation plan really stand out to you? And maybe what other questions does it raise for you about how these kinds of systems operate in the real world? Something to think about.
Unlock the money, decode the truth. It's time to break down the comp plan for you. No hype, no fluff, just numbers at work.